Here is our first stop right here. Nathan's. This is the actual original location of the original restaurant for Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs here on Surf and Stillwell Avenue in Coney Island. This is also the location of the famous Nathan's hot dog eating contest, started back in the 1970s. And that is held here every July 4th since the 1970s. Let's get a hot dog. Hot dogs aren't a nickel anymore, by the way, but let's see how much they cost. I bet you they're $4 or $5 at this point. I'm sure you guys heard of that famous hot dog eating contest, and I'm sure that you guys also heard of Joey Chestnut, who currently holds the record for the hot dog eating contest. That man is insane. He ate 76 hot dogs back in 2023. Hot dogs and buns in just 10 minutes. Unbelievable. Here are your prices, 2023. Big change from 1916. I took off my glasses, but it looks like $5.49 for a hot dog. Not quite a nickel anymore. Not the most glorious day to eat outside today, but here's what we got for you guys. Some of those famous fresh cut crinkle fries. Of course, you get a hot dog. And we got a Oreo shake. Oh my God, guys, this is so good. I don't know if it tastes different because I haven't had one in a while, or because we're here at the original Nathan's, but this right here is fire. And I believe this is the very spot where that hot dog contest takes place every year, every July 4th. We're in August, it already happened. I probably picked the worst day to come down here because it has been raining on and off since I got here, but hopefully it stays like this where it's not raining or just very barely drizzling so I can show you guys some cool stuff. Here is our next stop. This should look familiar, you guys. The Cyclone, the world famous Cyclone, also known as the Coney Island Cyclone. It says back there it opened up 95 years ago. They're celebrating 95 years. It's actually 96 years because this opened up in 1927, so they must have not replaced the banner. Original ride on this, 25 cents. It's now part of Luna Park, and it's tied for 8th place as far as the oldest roller coasters in the United States, with Wildcat at Lake Compounce, which I've actually been on that one in Bristol, Connecticut, and the Racer in Kennywood, which also both opened the same year, 1927. Look at this, you get off the ride, they have one of these old-fashioned things right here, so you can't go back in. Looks like we get tickets over here. They were 25 cents back in 1927. Oh my God, $10 for one ride today in 2023. That's crazy. Now, I remember riding this. I rode this once before. It was probably, I'm struggling, it was probably around 2008. And I remember it was, I want to say $8 or $9. Well, we did it. 10 bucks to go on Cyclone. This is going to be awesome. I wish I could bring you guys with us, but they said no cameras. I'm going to ask again the ride operator if they'll let us do it. I don't think they're gonna, but it never hurts to ask. Lots of signs, lots of signs. All right, there they go. Maximum speed, 60 miles an hour. Total height, 85 feet. This is a baby compared to today's rides. And track length of 2,640 feet. Let's go. This is historic. That's the second person I've seen wearing a Chicago Bulls here in New York. Look at this beautiful ride station. Yes, it did it. Was it worth the 10 bucks? Heck yes, it was. That was awesome. That was absolutely fantastic. And by the way, this has, I'm sure it's been in several movies, but if you ever seen The Wiz starring Michael Jackson, this is one of the filming locations for The Wiz. So pretty cool spot to check out. Now we got to go through this, whatever the heck this thing is. They don't let us back in. All right, let's go to our next location. Tell you guys what, that is a very hard coaster to film. Not very many viewing spots. I have a sneaking suspicion that our next attraction is closed for the day because I have not seen this attraction going yet at this point. We'll go up to it and double check, but I'm pretty sure it's closed for the day, probably because of weather. Here we are at Dino's Wonder Wheel Amusement Park. I think the Wonder Wheel is closed today, but we're gonna go down the ramp. I think we're going the wrong way. It says exit, but I think we should be okay. Nobody's coming. I was hoping to take a ride on Dino's Wonder Wheel today. We are in the Luna Park, and unfortunately, the Wonder Wheel is closed for today. Two separate parks. There's Dino's and there's Luna. We're actually in Luna Park. That was the closest I could get to it. This was built all the way in 1920. Unbelievable, still standing today. This has 24 total cars, which 8 of them are stationary, those are the white ones, and 16, the red and blue, actually swing back and forth. Well, you guys can see Dino's is closed today. I have actually ridden this once before. This is the closest we're gonna get today to it. It has been closed the whole time I've been here. I haven't seen it go around at all. This thing's pretty awesome. It has a perfect safety record. Nobody has ever been injured or died on this ride, which is the way it should be, which is crazy since this is from all the way from 1920, and over 40 million people have ridden on this iconic ride. Now, they call this the world famous Wonder Wheel. It has actually inspired replicas at Disney's California Adventure and Disney Dreamland in Japan. Oh, I want to go on so bad. I'm going to try to find some video for you guys. If I can find it, I'll post it. All right, made it on. Hopefully the battery doesn't die. Here we go. See those tracks right there? This is going to turn into a roller coaster. There it goes. Awesome. Get towards the top here. Some nice views. You got views of the beach, all the rides. Any second now, we're gonna take a little dip again. Great ride. Never seen nothing like this before. Watch the one in front of us. Watch these guys. Wait for it. There it goes. Then they have the stationary one. That's the stationary one. That one doesn't move. Looks like we're about to move. Here we go. On this thing a couple years ago. It costs today $10 to ride this thing, and like I said, the cars on the top, the white ones, those are stationary. The ones that are red and blue, the ones in the middle, actually swing back and forth, kind of on a track. It's a really, really cool, fun, and interesting ride. I do have one more cool thing to show you guys today, and this item has some history, man, let me tell you. We're gonna go check out something that was originally built at a different location and moved here from 1939. That's pretty cool. You guys can see it there in the background. This is, or was, all the way from the 1939 and 40 New York World's Fair. This is the Lifesavers Candy Parachute Jump. There was one very similar to this at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey. Unfortunately, that closed down last year. Was the last year. I wish I knew last year. I did ride it. But this one has been closed down for quite a while as well. This was the tallest structure at the New York World's Fair. And after the World's Fair, it was actually moved here to this location. And it was a part of a park called Steeplechase Park. It was moved here in 1941 to Steeplechase Park. And at the time, Frank Tillieu and George Tillieu Jr., the owners of Steeplechase Park, purchased it, acquired it for $150,000. The parachute ride stands at 250 feet tall, has 12 parachutes. However, it ceased operation in the 1960s following the park's closure, and then unfortunately fell into disrepair and hasn't done anything since. Basically, it has LEDs on it now, and at night I heard it looks spectacular. Although today's weather didn't exactly cooperate with us, hope you guys enjoyed today's video here from Coney Island, New York. We had a lot of fun. We visited Nathan's. We checked out the Lifesaver parachute jump. I went on the Cyclone, and the Wonder Wheel was closed. I'll come back and do another video. Until next time, guys, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.